And now for your Bulldog News.
Good morning, Arvada. Today is Monday, April 22nd. I'm Ryan Florence.
And I'm Laura Hernandez.
And we are here with your Bulldog News.
Hey juniors, you have an ACT testing tomorrow. Get a good night's sleep, eat a nice breakfast, and come to school tomorrow at 8 a.m.
You may leave after the test without going to your other classes.
All other grades should show up at 12:40 for a shortened class schedule.
ACT is such a tense test. Your college education is decided by this one test.
I have a great idea for just dressing after the ACT. You can go to the Music Man playing at 7 on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
It's a riding fun show about a con man who ends up being changed by the very town he sets out to con.
Speaking of changing, BDN is starting a new segment called Senior Stories, where we will be featuring seniors, how they got to where they are today, who they are, and where they're going.
Our first story will be on Austin Medina, who got declined by the Marines but managed to get into the Army through perseverance.
Austin Medina applied for the Marines, got denied because of a sports-related injury. Later on, he tried again, but this time for the Army. This is his story.
My shoulder injury was a rotator cuff tear, and whenever I played football or exerted too much energy or overstretched it, it would dislocate. It pretty much hurts like crazy. So during wrestling, I was doing absolutely terrible because every time I wrestled, my shoulder would come out of place. So my mom pulled me out and I went in for surgery. The surgery, pretty minor surgery. They just went in, stitched some things up. There was no screws or anything. And before I found out about, I've been trying to go in the Marines for a while, and I sent my medical paperwork in, and they had disqualified me because they don't allow any joint or some injuries.
I remember seeing Austin play before, and he was just acting kind of weird. It's like I've seen some kind of pain in his eye. His neck was pretty stiff. I asked him what was going on. He said it was good. I asked him about his neck, and he didn't answer anything. He just said, I want to keep playing. And then I just kind of thought, maybe it's this neck again. I was kind of worried, but then I kind of just left it up to him because I can't make him do anything he doesn't want to do. It was pretty hard once we saw him just on the floor, laying down. It touched our hearts. We're just kind of worried that something worse would have happened to him. Thankfully, it's just a neck injury that he got better and it healed.
So they pretty much DQ'd me for that, but the Army, those guys are like, as long as you don't have any metal or screws in your shoulder, we'll take you.
I know Austin wants to become a Marine, and I'm pretty sure that he's actually joining the Army, and he has great potential. He works extremely hard when it comes to physical fitness. He's got the motor to go hard during something like boot camp, and I think he does have great potential with a career in the military.
The Army, they're perfectly fine with it. I mean, since the surgery, everything's gone a lot better for me. My shoulder hasn't hurt, my bench has gone up significantly.
My initial thoughts on the injury were, uh-oh. Anytime you experience a neck injury, it's pretty critical, since we're connected to our spinal cord through our neck. And I was concerned about Austin, but he went through all the necessary rehab, and he was okay. And did it affect the team? Yes, it did. I can speak for the defense. Austin was playing a great game at defensive tackle, and I knew that we needed him on the defensive line the next few games, and so with him making some plays, it would have been awesome, but healing your neck is more important than playing a game of football.
Despite his injury, Austin is headed for a bright future.
He should probably find some shades then.
Oh. Laura, you know what I'm in the mood for?
What?
A competition of students versus teachers. Shattered glasses, broken textbooks, howls of pain, the whole deal.
Then you should go to the student softball game this Thursday at lunch. I know the event will never disappoint.
Speaking of sports, Palms had their tryouts for next year last Friday.
That's right, and Attorney Evolio got a chance to check it out.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, leave 7 down, 8.
I'm here with Payne Minnis. Payne, what are some things that you want to be different about this year?
I think we should have a bigger team, and I hope that we perform at a lot more games this year.
Sounds great. And what advice would you give to the people trying out?
To smile, have fun, and dance your hearts out.
Chad, what would making the team mean to you?
It would just be an honor to be a part of such an elite team. And so, it'd be good. I'd be very happy.
And what have you done to prepare yourself for tryouts?
I have stretched my life away.
I'm here with Hillary. Hillary, what would making the team mean to you?
Making the team would mean a lot to me because I think it'd be really fun, and I wanted this for a while, and I love all the girls on the team.
And what have you done to prepare yourself for tryouts?
I've been stretching and going to the practices that they have after school.
Good luck to everyone who tried out. Baseball may be one of the most grueling sports there is, with the practice schedule and lots of games.
I imagine it may be hard to keep up with it all.
Yes, here to tell us about our baseball players' about how they balance school, social life, and the sport is Eternity Evolio.
What's most challenging about it?
Consistency, because doing one thing right is hard enough, let alone doing it over and over again.
Pitching.
Pitching, why pitching?
Because to get the strike, throw a ball in the strike zone is hard, because I can't do it.
The most challenging thing about coaching baseball at Arvada High School is I would say making sure that the kids are all eligible. It's pretty hard to coach baseball when your starters are ineligible on both varsity and JV. We really stress that they maintain their grades and hope that they show up every week off that eligibility list.
And how do you balance your social life, schoolwork, and baseball?
I do my schoolwork on my off hour mostly, and then when I get home I do more homework.
What about your social life?
That's all mostly baseball.
Well, schoolwork actually is first, then it's baseball, and then I really don't have a social life.
The most nerve-wracking thing about baseball and baseball coaching here at Arvada is making sure the kids are prepared for each game, making sure, or wondering if they're coming prepared for each game, and showing up ready to play. I guess that means the same thing, but once they get going, you got to just think about how they're approaching each game. That's the most nerve-wracking.
And what is your favorite part of baseball?
Winning.
And that's all?
And winning.
Okay, and what do you enjoy about baseball?
Winning, because it makes you feel like you accomplished something.
Due to last week's snowy days, many sports events have been rescheduled.
Make sure to check with your coaches to find out when those games are.
Well, that's all the news that we have for you today, Arvada.
I'm Ryan Florence.
And I'm Laura Hernandez.
And this has been your Bulldog News. Good luck on the ACT.
Hey, Arvada, it's a great day to be a Bulldog. Roo, roo.